Hello, guys. Welcome back to Approved
Proved
or
or
Not.
not.
And this is
We are
our
still
second
looking at
video.
Heliana's
Yep.
It would help if you
guy.
shared that,
Yeah,
Ross.
I will screen share.
Right.
In a second. I got it.
So
This
yeah,
is
I
our
got.
second look at Heliana's guide to whatever it's called.
Yep. Last time,
Guide to monster hunting.
some of the classes, the subclasses
Some
weren't
of the
great,
subclasses.
but they weren't
Yeah,
bad.
we looked at the races and subclasses. I will say. Actually, you know what, Kiri? We have a new opinion here, Kiri.
Yeah.
So you know that old rule that WotC kind of abandoned very quickly, where small races have 25 feet of movement.
Yep.
If a race is
Oh.
flavored as generally being a coward, would you give them 25 feet of movement?
No.
I forgot about that conversation.
And
No,
there's
why would I
another.
give them that? I'd give them like disadvantage on wisdom saves and
Yeah.
then give them something of full value.
Yeah, no. There is. For the record, the race sucks. That race is god awful. Like, just in
I
general.
mean, not as bad as the squirrel race, which we will
It
cover
is-
eventually.
It is meant to be
Yeah.
god awful, is more the accurate statement. That being said, there's another small race in the same book that has 30 feet, so I think it's just stupid. I'm like, sorry, it's a very, very silly thing, but it bugs me. Anyway, let's look at feats. We got Blade Barrier. You got. It looks like a lot of this sounds like it's dependent on being proficient with weapons and stuff added
Specifically
in
twin
this.
blades. Should
Yeah.
I have my page look at what the weapons are? Because it sounds like they're a
Yeah.
basic weapon.
I suppose.
Would it be
Yeah.
under equipment?
Probably. It's
Uh,
again. I think twin blades are something added by this book, and if they are not added by this book should not have added this feat.
aha. Okay, I see. So,
Could
there are
you?
new weapon types. So,
Yes. Yeah.
this
I kind of figured that. Could
this
you
one
explain what special
specifically,
twin blades?
yeah, twin blades. Let's see. So they're a
Mhm.
martial weapon.
Yep.
They have the finesse and two-handed property.
Okay.
They deal 2d4 slashing damage. And they also have a special whirl property. Which apparently, let's see, when wielding the twin blade in two hands, you can use a bonus action to attempt to whirl the weapon. To whirl, make a DC 10 dexterity check, adding your proficiency bonus if you're proficient with twin blades. On success, you gain +1 bonus to your AC until the start of your next turn. Whirling the blades acting as a barrier against attacks. On a result of 15 or higher, you gain +2 bonus instead. On a failure, you deal slashing damage to yourself equal to your proficiency bonus and gain no bonus AC from the whirl this
Wow.
turn.
That's a lot for just being a basic weapon.
Yeah, wow. What does the feat do?
I will say, Kiri, probably would have been slightly easier to do your custom weapon if we'd waited until this got released.
What does it do again?
This weapon just does the twin blades just do 2d4 damage.
Oh.
Specifically slashing.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the exact same as what we did for you, but it's just funny to me. Anyways.
So what does this feat do in addition to what this weapon provides?
So allow you to turn your defensive or offensive strike. When you use the whirl special bonus action with a twin blade, you gain the following features. You get an additional melee attack with the weapon, but it's only a d4 of damage.
Okay.
Until the start of your next turn, other creatures provoke an attack of opportunity from you when they enter your reach,
So
or make a melee attack against you while within reach. Yeah, which you can just do as a bonus action whenever. Like, is there any limit on it?
There is no limit, at least that I'm seeing. But how it works is, you have to make the check every time.
Yeah,
which you could fail and take damage.
But even if you fail, okay, yeah, fair enough. But if you build your character right, or
right.
Do you add your proficiency bonus to this check?
You only add it if you're proficient in it. Which I'm assuming this is martial. Oh yeah, it says martial melee weapon.
Ross, look at the prerequisite for this feat.
Oh, proficiency in twin. Okay, so this is
yeah. What this is telling me is if I'm giving this to a rogue, level 11 rogue, they can just do it as a bonus action. Although, what if they want to?
I was gonna say
it's questionable.
Yeah, if they want to, because that would cut into their cutting action, but also, a rogue alone does not get wouldn't get proficiency in this. They would have to figure out how to get martial weapon proficiency, which, granted, is fairly easy for the most part.
Okay, anyways, this feat's fine.
Okay, so
Kind of weak, honestly.
I mean, I think it's
All
pretty
right.
weak, but the weapon's pretty good.
Proficiency with claws.
Yeah. So claws are actually a weapon. I actually see it right here. Which, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell if. Oh, okay. Yeah, when it says claws, next to the image is a Mechatech revolver for some reason.
You mean
So
Magitech?
Magitech. Sorry. So I was like really confused. Like, wait, is that supposed to be the claw? Okay.
No, I think it's just the picture they're using. Let's actually.
Anyway, let's see.
Anything special with the claws I need to know before we even go?
Let's see. A claw is a simple bladed melee weapon worn as a glove. Ooh. That deals a
Okay.
d6 of damage, of slashing damage on a hit, and has the attached inlay property. What is the attached category? Oh, that might be just something that's in this book. Is attached?
Yeah, sounds like it is. Also,
Can I see the attached property? Is there a spot where I can find that? Because I'm curious.
I mean, Armblade probably in the attached
Oh,
property
here we go. Here we
category.
go. Let's see. You cannot be disarmed of this weapon, but donning and doffing the weapon takes an action. You can use a you can use a hand. Wait, you can use a hand equipped with this weapon to hold items, but cannot attack with the weapon while doing so. Additionally, you have disadvantage on attack rolls using other weapons held in a hand equipped with this weapon,
I
and
see.
sleight of hand checks using the hand equipped as a weapon. Okay.
All right. So if you
Cool.
take this feat, after you take the attack action using a claw in one hand, you can use a bonus action to make up to 2 melee attacks with a different claw that you're holding in the other hand. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attacks. Unless that modifier is... I'll be honest, this end here is just less rules for
Yeah, that's
how
just rules
two-weapon
for
fighting
two-weapon
works.
fighting. Yeah. You have advantage on
Or you have the
grappling
2-weapon
checks.
fighting style, which they... So, I mean,
Okay.
that's honestly, that's pretty good, honestly.
Do you know what would?
To target you are grappling with an attack using a claw, and you can equip or unequip either a single pair of claws using either a bonus action or action.
Okay.
Honestly, that one's actually pretty good.
This is pretty good.
Both approved, by the way. Everything's approved so far.
Yeah.
Then we get Fearsome Flourisher. This requires proficiency with Nunchaku.
Which
We got any
which are
Nunchakus.
which are nunchucks.
Yeah, I know what Nunchaku are.
Oh, okay. Let's
Yeah.
see. Martial melee weapon composed of two-handed batons connected. Let's see. They are finesse, versatile, and do a D8 and a special flourish property that and deals 1d6 bludgeoning damage on a hit. Which the flourish is when wielding it in two hands, and you take the attack action on your turn, you can attempt the flourish the weapon immediately before you make your first attack. The flourish to make is a DC 13 dex check, adding proficiency bonus if you are proficient in Nunchaku. On a success, you gain +2 bonus to the first attack roll you make on this turn. On a failure, you take bludgeoning damage equal to your proficiency bonus and gain none of the benefits of the flourish. Also, something that I'm noticing here. The rogue thing doesn't work. Because specifically it's asking for a dex check. Not a skill check, a dex check. So no one has a proficiency in a skill check. Or in a check.
Fair enough.
So what does this feat do on top of this? Which is
when
okay.
you take the attack action, you can use a bonus action to make an additional one, but the damage die is a d4.
Okay.
And when you use that flourish action and don't fail on your dexterity check to flourish the weapon, your target must see on wisdom save throw or become frightened until the start of your next turn. It is DC 8 plus dex mod. And if you are proficient, you add proficiency to the DC.
Okay.
Yeah,
also,
it's
do you know what that
fine.
reminds me of? Have you guys seen the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies, not the animated ones?
Yes.
Some of the old fight scenes where it's like the guy just sees Michelangelo just like wielding the nunchucks, like just swinging it around himself, and they just fucking book it. That's where that sort of like the idea comes from, and I'm like,
All right, then we got is proficiency with whips or tether hooks.
Approved. Whips or tether hooks.
Yeah, we're looking at Scourge Master.
Let's see. The screenshots. I don't know what the fuck that is. This is tether hook. Okay, that's dumb.
Yeah,
For
whips
some-
are like already in the game, I believe.
No.
They're not. No. Oh, they should be.
No, they are in the game. I'm just saying what's dumb is tether hooks is for some reason 3 letters were thrown underneath the word, but there's nothing there on the right. So it took me a second. Okay,
yeah.
let's see. So
I will say I'm not too worried about this one because this one also applies to whips, which is already in the game.
right. Let's see. This is a martial melee weapon. Has a reach property, 2-handed, special. It does a D8 of piercing damage on a hit. As a bonus action, immediately after you hit a target no more than one size larger than you, you can attempt to hook it. Make a strength athletics check, contested by the target's athletics check or dexterity acrobatics check. They get to choose. If you succeed, the target is hooked and can't move further away from you. A hooked creature is no longer hooked if you release the tether with both hands, but only one hand is required to keep the creature hooked. Interesting. A hooked creature can use its action to escape. To do so, it must succeed on a strength athletics check or dexterity acrobatics check against your, again, athletics check. Oh my god, this is really long. As a part of the bonus action...
This is way too convoluted.
As a part of the bonus action to hook the target, and as a bonus action on any subsequent turns while remained hooked, you can pull the creature 5 feet closer to you. If the target is an object that isn't fixed to the ground that weighs less than your push, drag, or lift capacity, you can pull it 5 feet closer to you as a bonus action after you hit it with an attack. Oh my god, okay.
That is too much.
That is a lot. So, okay.
Alright, let's just look at the feat. Okay, so I actually like this one. Your strength or dex goes up by 1 to a maximum of 20.
Okay.
And with you hit a creature with an attack using, we're going to say a whip and ignore the tether hook because I don't want to think about that thing. You can use a bonus action to attempt to disarm the creature of a shield or of one item it's holding. I will note, even though they specify shield, they don't specify you can't do their swords and stuff.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the exact same thing. So a spellcaster's focus is
somewhat absolutely, yes.
But only, yeah. I'm trying to think what else people would hold. Maybe the MacGuffin of the campaign.
I mean,
which
that's a million things. People hold a lot of things. People hold a lot of things. Anyways, so you make a strength or dex choice check, your choice, contested by the target's strength check. I will say, as a personal ruling, I'm allowing athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
And for all these strength or dex checks, because I'll be honest, you're supposed to never use generic strength and dex checks. If you succeed, the item is dropped on the ground midway between you and the creature. You can also use your whip to grab items weighing less than 1 pound within reach of your weapon, pulling them back to your person.
Okay, I like that flavor as a whip because you can pull an Indiana Jones.
Yeah. Out of all these feats, these weapon feats, this is the one I actually like. The only one I'm like, actually, I could see that being useful.
God, that actually gives a really good purpose to the whip.
Alright, well, this one's annoying. Proficiency, spray and pray. Proficiency with a Magitech firearm or a Tommy bow.
Let's
see
what a Tommy bow is. Let's see, that's the sword. Tommy bow. Okay, let's see. Tommy bows are repeating crossbows that mirror 3 types of normal crossbows: hand, heavy, and light. They compress virtually stacked bows upon the crossbow's cuirasses. I don't know if
I have a feeling you said the wrong word there, but I'll ignore it.
An unwieldy armament that reduces their effective range in comparison to their crossbow counterparts. Reload. Tommy bows replace the loading property of crossbows counterpart with reload property. The cost of the item is proportional to the amount of ammunition it can hold. The value in parentheses. With the maximum load of 6. Tommy bows costing 6 times its counterpart equivalent price. And there's a table. I'm not going to read the table, but I'm going to just take a screenshot.
I get it. Let's move on.
Let's see. I think that's it about this crossbow. So what do we
All
what do we
right.
got for this feat? What do we got?
So I will save us a bunch of time. It is the crossbow expert feat with one additional line.
Okay.
After you take the attack action with a Tommy bow or magic firearm, you can use a bonus action to quickly make 1 or 2 additional ranged weapon attacks using the same weapon.
Ooh.
If you choose to make 2 attacks, you take a -5 penalty to both attack rolls. This is like pulled right out of Mutants and Masterminds. You don't add your ability modifier to the damage of the bonus attacks unless the modifier is negative.
Okay. Also, I guess I need to look at the Magitech weapon as well.
I guess so.
Let's see. Magitech. Here it is. It's a martial range weapon. I'm gonna try to skim through this. Okay. Apparently, they're magic. The weapon itself is magical, even though the damage the damage that they deal remains non-magical.
That seems stupid.
Uh.
But I guess that's like this book. I think that's like lore reasons.
Uh. Where is the damage on this? It says extra reloads. More explosive models of these self-reloading mechanisms harness the auto magic Jesus Christ.
Huh.
I am not seeing a damage number for. Hold on. If I click on.
It might just be like all like the default firearms.
Oh, maybe. Let's assume that.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna save us some time, Ross.
Okay.
We can ignore the crafting feats for the time being.
I'm assuming.
They are all based around a very specific mechanic introduced, I assume, in this book somewhere that we have yet to look at. So I feel like
we're gonna revisit them another day.
Yeah, we probably should look at the mechanic. It wouldn't be for approved or not because you don't approve stuff like that for character creation. But
Right.
They are. If you're not using those mechanics, these are just pointless. I'm looking at the harvesting feats now. Yeah, the harvest is the same. So everything but combat, yeah.
Okay.
All of these feats are attached to mechanic stuff introduced in the book.
So I'm just gonna put for right now in the thing to be determined.
And I will say that is all for today.
Okay, thank you guys for watching this. A lot shorter one because I thought this was gonna be a little longer. Next time we do this, we should be doing the spells for this book, which I have copied and pasted. Thankfully, there was a table, so I was able to just copy and paste the entire table.
Where do we talk about the harvesting and crafting mechanic that this thing introduces?
Yeah, we're gonna look into that. Yeah.
Mechanic, random encounter.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching. As always, stay tuned.
They have random.